All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure y'all drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell. In this video, we're going to be giving you guys an update on my funded account with Alpha Capital. I have a 100K funded account with Alpha Capital. And as you guys can see right here, you guys, this is a screenshot. I'm showing you guys my dashboard on my account, right? Some of the accounts that I have failed in the past, and also some of the accounts that I have been successful with, right? So this was essentially, the 100K accounts that the phase 1, phase 2, and then they made me take phase 1 and phase 2 again. And then I also had a 50K account that I passed phase 1 on, but as you guys can see, I failed phase 2. And then I think right here I had a 200K account that I failed before. And then right here, I don't really remember what this account was. So I haven't really had that many accounts with Alpha Capital. I think that I'm doing somewhat well. And then as you guys can see right here as well, in my funded account, you guys can see it says status funded Alpha Pro. And then currently I am up 8,200 in my funded account. So let's continue, you guys. I'm going to be breaking down more stats and showing you guys more of the analytics on my funded account. So let's get straight into it. So right here, you guys, we have my account metrics, you guys. And as you guys can see, somewhat, since I've came out of down draw, when I first got the account, I went into major down draw. I think it was just emotions and just, trying to force the market. I'm going to show you guys that in my calendar as well. I pretty much almost took a max loss, on my account. And that was because that was the day before I called out that 1,000-point trade. And I was just a little bit too early in the trade. The day before, I just kept trying to sell. But the market just kept going up and away. And as you guys can see right here, it says best trading day, right? So it says best trading day, $6,679, right? So this is essentially why I haven't been able to take a payout just yet, because as you guys can see, I need to have a 40% consistency, and right now it's at about 81%. So because my best day was $6,679, if I divide that by 0.40, the number that I get is $16,697. So that is the number that I have to make before I can take a payout. So essentially, I have to make pretty much another $8,500. And then right here, you guys, we have more about my account metrics. Just giving you guys a quick update, right? Number of trades, 82 trades within 4 weeks. Not too bad. I wouldn't really say that's over trading. 50% win rate. Best trade is $3,656. My average profit is $588.98. My average loss is $388.72, with a average risk to reward ratio of 1.52. My expectancy is 0.26, and my profit factor is 1.52. All right. And for those of you who do not know what it is, I'm going to give you guys a quick definition of what is profit factor and why it is so important, right? Because this is something that I believe you do have to understand. And this is something that, when you're trading prop firm accounts, you really have to watch, because when I was slowly becoming a profitable trader, my profit factor was below 1, right? And you at least want it to be above 1, all right? So I just had to look it up, you guys, so I can give you guys a clear definition. It says that profit factor is a key performance metric used in measuring. I'm sorry, let me start over. It says that profit factor is a key performance metric used in trading to measure how profitable a strategy is relative to its losses. So profit factor equals total gross profit divided by total gross losses, right? So in other words, how much you make for every dollar you lose, right? So that's essentially what profit factor is. If you're like if you're winning trades add up to 10,000 and you're losing trades add up to 5,000, then your profit factor is going to be at 2.0, right? So that is how we find profit factor. Really important metrics for you guys to understand. So that if you're looking into your account and your profit factor is low, you really want to start either trimming the fat. And what I mean by trimming the fat is like taking less trades, waiting for better setups, right? Because that's essentially what I had to do when my profit factor was below 1, right? I had to start figuring out what was I doing that was adding to my losses, right? Because sometimes you don't need to try to win more. You just need to try to lose less, all right? Then this is my account metric calendar, you guys. So as you guys can see, this is the first 3 weeks of me having an account. I started this on November the 18th. Had a nice little first green day. I did post that video. Then I had a big red day. The second day, almost took a max loss. You guys can see 4,900. And then this was the day I made my biggest win, which is $6,679. Like I was telling you guys before, this was the day I called the 1,000-point move. And then on this day right here, I was just too early. I kept trying to sell, and the market was just going against me. And then after that, I just started to just find more consistency and be disciplined, right? So right here, I made $400, $600 day, almost a $1,900 day, $800 day, small losing day, $18, $700 winner, $600 winner, $72 loser, $600 loser, $1,100 winner, you guys. So essentially, I have been just ever since I've taken this big loss right here. It really humbled me, and it really made me realize that I have to be extremely disciplined with this account and extremely patient, because if I don't, I'll just end up blowing the account for no reason at all. So a lot of these days, you guys see me, I'm coming into this market. I may take 1 or 2 trades a day on my funded account, and then I'll walk away, right? And if I continue to trade, I'll trade with my E8 account, or I'll trade with my Funder Pro account, because currently those accounts are not funded. And then this is my December performance right here, you guys. December 1st made about $700. December 2nd almost $600. December 3rd lost about $72. December 4th lost $600. And then yesterday, which is December 5th, a Friday, made about $1,100 on the account. And then I just wanted to also show you guys a little bit more about what Alpha Capital has to offer with their account metrics, right? So they have, when you go to your dashboard, you're going to see program objectives, right? That's going to pretty much tell you what you need to do to either get funded or get a payout. And then you have the advanced insights right here. This is something that I really love, because it pretty much tells you a lot about your trades, right? A lot about your trading. And you have to be aware of this. Like I said, if you don't know what your profit factor is, you really want to go figure that out as soon as possible, right? And then try to start working to improve that. If you don't know what your risk to reward is, you really want to start to, go into your trades, start back testing, start looking at some of this data so that you can, improve some of this information, you guys. So that is essentially the update, you guys. I've been trading my account for about 4 weeks now, up about 8,200. And I'm just taking it slow as possible. I don't really want to rush. I don't really want to put myself in a position to where I'm going to be back to break even or losing all of the profits that it took me 4 weeks to make, right? So what I've been doing is every trade I'm risking about 0.5%, right? And I'm only taking one trade at a time. 0.5%, which is about $500. Sometimes it'll be $600 or $700. If I can make a 1-to-1, that's great. If I can make a 2-to-1, that's great. If I, win on the trade, I just walk away. If my session time is done, me, I like to trade from 9:30 to 11:30. If it's past my session time, then I'm also done as well, right? So, I feel like the key to managing a funded account is, you have to be patient, you have to be disciplined, and you have to control your emotions. So, for me, it was a blessing in disguise when I, went into that max daily loss on my funded account, because it really made me realize that I had to wake up and lock in and do the things that I need to do, not only to get a payout, but to get multiple payouts, because that is my goal. I really want to scale this account up as much as possible. And so I have to really be consistent and be disciplined. So far, I think everything is going good. As long as I continue on this path, I think I'll be good to go. And then I'll be able to make some really good money. So you guys let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you have any questions, reach out to me in the comments below. Drop a like. Make sure you guys use code TRUCKIN if you are going to go get a account with Alpha Capital, Funder Pro, E8 Markets, or FTMO. Y'all know those are the top 4 prop firms that's on my list that I am looking to get funded with right now. And it's mostly because I like the funded stage, and I am looking for prop firms that I can have longevity and consistency with. So that is going to be the video, you guys. Make sure y'all drop a like, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.